Good morning, students. In today's video, we will discuss our next topic, that is GST refund. First of all, we will see what is refund. Refund refers to any amount that is due to any person from the tax administration. It may be in the form of CGST, SGST, UTGST, cess or IGST, interest, penalty, fees, etc. This shows the amount overpaid. Refund includes refund of tax paid on zero rated supplies of goods and services or both, on inputs or input services used in making such zero rated supplies, and tax on the supply of goods and services regarded as deemed exports. Next, we have some basic features of refund defined under section 54 subsection 8. Payment to the applicant. Refund of tax amount wrongly paid in terms of section 77 is included. Refund of CGST, SGST paid wrongly where the tax is IGST, यानी टैक्स IGST था लेकिन हमने क्या किया, CGST, SGST पे कर दिया तो उसका रिफंड होगा, हालांकि इंटरेस्ट इज नॉट टू बी पेड फॉर डिले इन IGST पेमेंट. Similarly, we have refund of IGST paid wrongly. या IGST wrongly पे कर दिया है जबकि CGST और SGST पे करना था. इस केस में interest is to be paid for delay in the payment of tax. Tax, interest, any other amount paid by the applicant where such incidence is not passed on to any other person. Next, tax interest borne by such other class of applicants as notified by the government. Next is the discussion about the interest. If refund not sanctioned within the time limit, interest is payable at the rate of 6% and proviso to section 56 at the rate of 9%. Adjustment against demand by the refund sanctioning officer. The refund sanctioning officer empowered to adjust the amount sanctioned against outstanding demand under GST Act or any earlier law according to section 54 subsection 10. Next, withholding of refund by refund sanctioning officer. The proper officer may withhold payment of refund for not furnishing returns and not paying interest or penalty which is required to be paid. Next, we have refund. A comparison is taken between SEZ and deemed exports. As per the second proviso of Rule 89 subsection 1, in case of supply to SEZ unit developer, only the supplier can claim refund as the recipient are treated as outside country. SEZ आपको पता है स्पेशल इकोनॉमिक जोन्स बने हुए हैं फॉर द प्रमोशन ऑफ एक्सपोर्ट्स. As per third proviso to Rule 89 subsection 1, in case of deemed exports, both recipient and supplier can claim refund. हालांकि इस केस में सप्लायर ही हैज़ टू प्रोड्यूस declaration for non-availment of input tax credit from the recipient. Only then both can claim the refund. Next, we have a registered person making a zero rated supply is eligible to claim refund under the following of the two options. First, exporter may supply goods or services or both under bond or letter of undertaking without payment of IGST and claim refund of unutilized ITC. This is specified under Rule 89 of CGST Act and the form is RFD 01. Next, we have exporter may supply goods or services or both on payment of integrated tax and claim refund of such tax paid on goods or services or both supplied. This is specified under section 54 and the forms used are GSTR 3B and GSTR 1, table 6A. Next, we have refund of unutilized ITC, that is input tax credit. The eligibility and non-eligibility is shown. Eligibility is in the case of exporter of goods and services. For export of services, bank realization certificates or foreign inward remittance certificate is required. Eligibility is to supply to SEZ unit or developer. As well as rate of tax on input is greater than rate of tax on output. Ineligibility के केस में we have if supplier avails drawback in respect of CGST or claim refund of IGST, तो डबल बेनिफिट नहीं मिल सकता. यदि ड्रॉबैक क्लेम कर लिया है तो रिफंड नहीं मिलेगा. Similarly, goods exported out of India were subjected to export duty. Next, we have the time limits for the refund procedure. In general, time limit for claiming refund of any tax and interest may make an application before the expiry of 2 years from the relevant date according to section 54 subsection 1. Time limit for claiming refund by UN and MFIs is 6 months for the last date of the quarter in which supply was received according to section 54 subsection 2 of CGST Act. There are some specific relevant dates, like the very first one is goods exported out of India. इसमें तीनों मीन्स लेंगे, बाय सी है, बाय लैंड है या बाय पोस्ट है. यदि बाय सी और एयर है देन द डेट ऑन विच दिस शिप और द एयरक्राफ्ट लीव्स इंडिया. बाय लैंड है तो द डेट ऑन विच सच गुड्स पास द फ्रंटियर. बाय पोस्ट है तो द डेट ऑफ डिस्पैच ऑफ गुड्स बाय द पोस्ट ऑफिस कंसर्न टू अ प्लेस आउटसाइड इंडिया. डीम्ड एक्सपोर्ट्स के केस में द डेट ऑन विच द रिटर्न रिलेटिंग टू सच डीम्ड एक्सपोर्ट इज फर्निश्ड. Similarly, in the case of services exported out of India, the date is receipt of payment in convertible foreign exchange where the supply of services had been completed prior to the receipt of such payment, or issue of invoice where payment for the services has been received in advance prior to the date of issue of invoice. Tax becomes refundable as a consequence of judgment, decree, order or direction of the appellate authority, appellate tribunal or any court, the date of communication of such judgment, decree, order or direction. रिफंड ऑफ अनयूटिलाइज इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट, जैसे अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हमने डिस्कस किया था, अंडर सब सेक्शन 3 द एंड ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल ईयर इन विच सच क्लेम फॉर रिफंड अराइजेस. Tax is paid provisionally under this act or the rules made there under the date of adjustment of tax after the final assessment thereof. In case of a person other than the supplier, the date of receipt of goods or services or both by such person. In any other case, the date of payment of tax. So these are the time limits for different specific situations. Next we have two charts. One is online filing and processing of refund under GST, and afterwards we will discuss manual filing of return under GST. As is visible on your screen, the flowchart of online filing and process of refund under GST has been shown in a short and crisp manner. As is visible, as per Rule 89 subsection 1, file an application electronically in form RFD01. This application requires declaration under various sections and rules and statement in Annexure 1 for various calculations and invoice level tracking and linking with shipping bill etc. and CA and CMA certificate in Annexure 2. These are the documents basically. Then we have refund acknowledgement rule under 90. In case of refund from the electronic cash ledger, acknowledgement in form GST RFD2 made available electronically. In other cases, application forwarded to the proper officer who shall within a period of 15 days electronically made available acknowledgement in form GST RFD02. Then there is refund acknowledgement rule 90.3, where any deficiency are noticed on initial scrutiny, the proper officer shall communicate the deficiencies to the applicant in form GST RFD 03 electronically, requiring him to file a fresh refund application. So RFD 01, 2 and 3 usage has been shown. Afterwards, whether proper officer is satisfied under Rule 92 subsection 1. If yes, then make an order in form GST RFD 06 within 60 days mentioning provisional refund amount, outstanding demand adjusted and balance refund amount, and issue a payment advice in form GST RFD 05. If not satisfied, then withheld refund and pass an order in part B of form GST RFD 07 if defaulted in filing return, tax etc. due to refund order is subject matter of appeal etc. Or issue a notice in form GST RFD 08 to the applicant requiring him to furnish a reply in form GST RFD 09 within a period of 15 days. So this is the flow chart of online filing and processing of refund under GST. Next we have manual filing and processing of refund under GST. Flow chart is shown again. You can see on your screen that form number RFD 1A for manual processing of refund, and this application require declaration under various sections and rules and statement in annexure for various calculation and invoices level tracking and linking with shipping bills etc. and CACMA certificate in annexure 2. Then refund acknowledgement under Rule 90. Now online ARN shall be generated. Submit printout of form GST RFD 1A along with ARN and requisite documentary evidence. Get acknowledgement manually within 50 days in 15 days in form GST RFD 02. Refund acknowledgement under Rule 90. Fourth point. If deficiencies are found in initial scrutiny, the proper officer shall communicate the same to the applicant in form GST RFD 03 manually, requiring him to file a fresh refund application. Resubmit application by using ARN and debit entry number generalized originally. After this, whether proper officer is satisfied under Rule 92 subsection 1. Two possibilities are there. If satisfied, if not satisfied. If satisfied, make an order in form GST RFD 06 within 60 days mentioning provisional refund amount, outstanding demand adjusted and balance refund amount, and issue a payment advice in form GST RFD 05. Intimated to the common portal in form GST RFD 01B, that is refund order details. If not satisfied, then withheld refund and pass an order in form B of Part B of form GST RFD 07 if defaulted in filing return tax etc. due to or refund order is subject matter of appeal. Issue an invoice in form GST RFD 08 to the applicant requiring him to furnish a reply in form GST RFD 09 within a period of 15 days. Make refund order in form GST RFD 06 sanctioning refund amount whole or part or rejecting it. And last, intimated to the common portal in form GST RFD 01B, that is refund order details. So this is the flow chart of the manual filing and processing of refund under GST. Next and last, we have refund procedures. Various refund forms are visible on your screen. You may go through these. We have mentioned these in the process also. These include RFD 01 refund application form, 1A refund application form manually, RFD 2 acknowledgement of refund applications, RFD 3 notice of deficiency on application for refund, 4 is used for provisional refund sanction order, 5 is used for payment advice, 6 is used for refund sanction rejection order, 7A order for complete adjustment of claimed refund, 7B order for withholding of return, 8 issue notice for rejection of refund application, 9 is used for furnish a reply against issued notice, 10 is used for refund application form for embassy or international organization, and 11 is used for furnishing of bond or letter of undertaking for export of goods or services. So this is all about the refund डिटेल्स अंडर जीएसटी. इसमें हमने मीनिंग डिस्कस किया, फीचर्स डिस्कस किए, डिफरेंट सिचुएशंस में टाइमलाइन डिस्कस किया, और हमने प्रोसेस डिस्कस किया ऑनलाइन फाइलिंग के लिए और मैनुअल फाइलिंग के लिए. साथ ही साथ डिफरेंट फॉर्मेट्स को हमने देखा. सो दीज आर प्रेजेंटेड इन वेरी इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड मैनर. थैंक यू.